A good one on tap between America's team.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. And he stopped immediately there. And credit the tackle to Taco Charlton with a stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. It's caught outright, Amendola. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Tannehill. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. On first down, it's goal. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's Tannehill. And Stills bringing it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. On the left side, this is Stills. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They've got a first and goal to go at the 7. Now a handoff for Gore. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would love that play.
The quick slant caught, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Sanders is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now Prescott. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Akeem Spence with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Change of scenery turned out to be really good this year for Cooper and the Cowboys. 9 games with them, over 700 yards, including that 217-yard three-score performance against the Eagles.
And remember, that last score was in overtime to give Dallas a huge win in the NFC East and help propel them to a division title. 1,005 yards combined between Oakland and Dallas. The third time he's gone over 1,000 in his 4 seasons in the NFL.
On the sneak, it's Prescott. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? It's a keeper with Prescott. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. They'll run it with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in, and the Cowboys are in for 6. 4th and goal, Charles. All the time you see those offense, especially the quarterback, the running back, looking over the sideline saying, don't send the kicker out. There they did it, and it paid off.
It's really nice to see what they wanted actually done. And how about the coaches getting their faith rewarded by a touchdown?
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return for the Miami Dolphins, Charles. You think back to last year, they stayed in it much of the season. Week 14, that shocker on the final play versus the Patriots kept their playoff hopes alive, but ultimately they didn't make the playoffs. Going to have a new head coach. What do you think moving forward?
And weren't we all surprised after that win against the Patriots that they lost their last 3 games and, as you noted, cost Adam Gase his job? This team has not won a playoff game since December. '30th, 2000. Head coach, Dave Wanstead. Quarterback, Jay Fiedler.
Wow.
That's a long time ago. They've got to find a way to correct that, and they'll be doing it with new administration up front, a new head coach, and maybe a new quarterback.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. 41 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gore. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Tannehill. He goes underneath to Drake. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Jalen Smith in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Sanders now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He hits Beasley right side. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A Dallas first down. Prescott hooking up with Beasley. Prescott on 1st down. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.